Swung and hit the left field deep. Way back. Brewer turning around. He will watch a game-winning grand slam for Chris Davis in the bottom of the ninth inning. Do you believe that? A's 8, Texas 5. And it's Davis's third home run tonight. They're going wild at the Coliseum.
Line drive left field, that's it. Number 1,000 for Jose Altuve. And he's going to jam on the brakes and go back to first. 1,000 hits with number 3 tonight. Fastest Astro ever, 1,000.
Ground ball to short. This should end it. Lindor sets. He throws. And the Cleveland Indians of 2016 have set the franchise record with their 14th consecutive win. And oh, baby, did they earn it, going 19 innings north of the border.
You're not kidding. They certainly earned it. That should come for 2.
And it only took 6 hours and 13 minutes.
Beltre homered his last time up there. Hammered a pitch right down the right field line that got out of here by 20 feet. He is 3 for 4 this evening. Hammered, deep left center field. Wild pitch. Goodbye. Adrian Beltre and the Rangers walk it up. 7-6.
That is great. Deep left. Gardner leads. Did he grab it? He did! Oh, what a grab by Brett Gardner to rob C.J. Cron of a long ball.
You betcha, Tyler Clifford. Yasiel Puig pinch hitting, and he will hit a ground ball toward short. Russell goes to Baez 1. Over to first. The Cubs are going to the World Series. The Cubs win the pennant.
There's another drive. Deep down the line, he crushed another one. Up into the billboard for another 3-run homer.
That's sick.
He's driven in 8 runs today. His 3rd home run of the afternoon. Goodness gracious, Mookie Betts. What a day.
Doesn't get any better than that. 4 for 4, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. Every time he touches one off, it's a no-doubter.
20, 25 years from now, you're going to want to say, I was there when Ken Griffey Jr. made his home debut. So don't forget that on Monday night. There's a drive into the gap in left center field, and deep left center field, and Henderson's not going to get to it. It's off the base of the wall, and Griffey to second base in his first major league at bat, a ringing double off the 375 marker, and we have seen that all spring. Welcome to the show, Ken Griffey Jr.
Drake delivers as a drive to right field, hit deep. Back by the bullpen gate, it goes, and it is gone! Stubbs, the right fielder, jumped and couldn't get it just to the right of the 380-foot marker. David Ortiz ties Mickey Mantle with his 536th home run. 10-2 Red Sox.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on, there goes the deep left. It is high, it is far, it is gone. He's done it again. It's unbelievable. He's done it again. I have run out of superlatives. He is the Santino. Gary is scary. He hits another home run, and the Yankees have an 8-4 lead.
Dansby Swanson cracks one to center field. That ball's well hit. Turner going back. It's over his head, and that's going to ricochet back toward the infield. Dansby's got 2. He's on his way to third. They're going to leave him. Here comes the throw to plate. Dansby Swanson is safe. It's an inside the park home run. His first big league homer and inside the park bomb in Washington. Can you believe that?
10th inning, 3-3. Dodgers and Rockies. 0-1 to Charlie. Swung on a high fly ball to deep left field. The Dodgers and Rockies. Would you believe a home run? And the Dodgers have clinched the division and will celebrate on schedule. Leave it to the Dodgers. Charlie Culberson, a game-winning home run. his first home run of the year.
The 2-0. Ichiro to right and deep. Back goes Parra to the wall, and it's off the wall. 3,000 is in right field, and Ichiro is racing for third, and he's done it. He's climbed the mountain, a triple, and he has arrived at 3,000. Breaking ball, Yelich, center field deep. Back goes Dyson at the wall, and he got it. What a catch from Rod Dyson. My goodness. Up, on it, and he held it. Amazing. Here's the 0-1. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over. And the Cubs have finally won it all. 8-7-10.
The long pause. Now the kick. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a slider. He has tied the Major League record for strikeouts in a game with 20 strikeouts. Randy Johnson, Kerry Wood, Roger Clemens, and now Max Scherzer are the only pitchers in the history of this game to fan 20 in a game.
The pitch. And a high drive. Hit back into deep right field. Junior has just knocked the door down for the 500 club. A high drive into the lower deck and right. Number 30 touches them all. And boy, what a Father's Day gift for Senior. Getting his 500th home run to right field. What a scene this is here at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. The 20th member of the 500 home run club.
I can't imagine there are many people in this club who have taken this harder than D. Gordon has, Dave. Some of the pictures we saw from yesterday.
Yep. And he hits a high fly ball. This is deep to right field. He has homered for Jose. Circles the bases and now gets to home plate. His very first home run of this season. And he is overcome by emotion again.
High deep line to the left field. Down into the corner again. And Intendi near the wall. Leaps. He's hung up. Did he catch it? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. He took one back. A spectacular play by the rookie. Hung up by the hips on the wall, and he brings it back down the left field line. What a sensational play.
Here's the 0-1. Story hits it high and deep right field. Way back and gone! 3-run bomb. Welcome to the big leagues, Trevor Story. How do you like that?
I've got goosebumps.
Me
Not
too.
gonna lie.
Me too. Mom and Dad are jumping for joy here at Chase Field. Wow!
1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball punched on the ground. Utley kicks it. Still plenty of time. Wow! Utley sprawled in the dirt, flipped it back, and accurately to Gonzalez for an out. Oh, what a play.
Fly ball to center field. NCRT on the run. Still going. On the way to get the
Welcome to Phillies The Mlb.
incredible catch to save the game, and the Braves have stunned New York tonight.
They've stunned a lot of people tonight. Maybe the catch of the year right there.
Malone looking for his first hit of the year.
He drives one deep left field. That goes Upton. Back near the wall. It's out of here. Bartolo has done it. The impossible has happened.
This is one of the great moments in the history of baseball. Bartolo Colon has gone deep.
High fly ball, well tagged this time, and Junior going back to the track. The wall makes the lead and makes the catch. Amazing catch by Junior as he takes a home run away
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network 2018 live on YouTube, Facebook, and PlayStation 4 live stream. Today we're doing game live stream 70 of MLB Baseball Season 1, 2017. We got a 3-game series of the St. Louis Cardinals at Philadelphia Phillies. The Cardinals season record 34-35. They're second in the National League Central. Philadelphia Phillies, we are 60-9, standing first place in the National League East. Of course, I'm Coach Big Kurt Lloyd Green, and I will be playing today with my Phillies in Game 1 of a 3-game series in Philadelphia between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. You can also friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price Hall of Fame to see exclusive championship footage. Joe Price Hall of Fame on Facebook. You can also subscribe to Joe Price to find everyday footage of my sports events. All right, on Facebook under the name Joe Price. And then Joe Price Hall of Fame is just the exclusive championship Facebook. All right. You can also friend me on PS4. My PSN number is Joe Price 834. Joe Price 834. If you want to join leagues, play pickups, and win money in the leagues, you can friend me at that Joe Price 834 on my PSN PlayStation 4 code. You can also subscribe to my page Devin Smith to check out my daily content of sports action. All right, so we're going to get this game 1 underway of a 3-game series of the St. Louis Cardinals at Philadelphia Phillies.
Back to the wall. Home run. No, he pulled it back. He took it right off the wall. The throw back to first. A double play. Oh, my. Melvin Upton has hit a home run and has now stolen one. And again the 2-2. And here it is. And swung a hit to left field deep. Way back. Rua turning around. He will watch a game-winning grand slam for Chris Davis in the bottom of the 9th inning. Do you believe that? A's 8, Texas 5. And it's Davis's 3rd home run tonight. They're going wild at the Coliseum.
High fly ball right center field. Baristic back to the triangle. Long run. He won't get it. And the Red Sox walked off with the win. How do you like that? Big puppy again. David Ortiz, an extraordinary final season in the making. What a moment. And a career of extraordinary moments. He's done it again. Ground ball to short. This should end it. Lindor sets. He throws. And the Cleveland Indians in 2016 have set the franchise consecutive win.
From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball next on the show. Clay Buchholz gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy is incredible. All you got to do is look at that ERA right there. Under 1. He dominates hitters. He's basically untouchable. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think that's going to change much because he's looked great all year long.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz.
Leading off for St. Louis.
He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
All right, game 1. St. Louis Cardinals at Philadelphia Phillies in the beginning of the 1st inning. And we're starting off game 1 in Philadelphia, Citizens Park.
And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
They look like the best team in baseball right now. Every team sits out and says, can we win double digits in a row when you put your roster together? Can our rotation go through and win a couple games each? Well, that's what this club is doing right now. They're in double-digit territory.
Pop up.
And when you're doing that, you're doing everything right.
Joseph.
One out.
One in over near the first base dugout for out number 1. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matt, they're not going to run. I mean, they don't put a lot of pressure on you trying to steal bases. They'll take the extra base if they need to, but they don't run much. They're a team that sits there. They're going to be a lot base to base, rely a lot on the power. This is a total contrast to what we've been seeing throughout the league the last couple of years.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. The 0-1 on its way. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Matt Carpenter. There's a swing and a drive hit well.
No!
Field.
No!
Going back.
Oh, my God, no! Oh, God.
Over the wall, a home run.
Damn.
A solo
Oh, my God, man.
Number 13.
Oh.
And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Randall Richard. So go after the first pitch. He bounds it into foul territory. 14 homers, batting average down in the low 210s, and an even 40 RBIs. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground.
Got it. Oh!
And the inning will continue
Bang.
as that's through for a 2-out hit. Some 2-out success, and that means Stephen Piscotty will bat this inning.
That is a great 2-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pereira racing back to the track.
All right.
There to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. Home half of the first on its way from Citizens Bank Park. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Mike Leake gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, I'm curious about what's in the tank for him. Last game, he pitched deep into the game, pitched into the 8th inning and got the win. But back-to-back starts, I don't know if he has the stamina or not. We'll see if he can go as deep in this one.
All right. Phillies were up at that, down 1-0.
Show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Grichuk, 1 out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Well, Matt, that 500 is like the magic number. Now, they won their last game. Now they're 1 under 500. If you get to 500, you feel like, okay, now we can start to build something special. But you got to get to that 500 mark. That's why this game is so important. They win today, they're at 500.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Piscotty's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So striding in, Odubel Herrera. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Past battles with Mike Lee, a 3-for-12 line. He also has 1 home run. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Matt, Jansen's going to remind you of those Brave games we used to watch with Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz were pitching because he's got a wide zone. He's going to take us back to the 90s, calling balls off the plate.
Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. The Cardinals are out in front, 1-0. Here's Jed Jerko now. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday.
Jed Jerko.
He's set. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. And here's
pop up
in the air. Rupp waits on it. 1 down.
1 out. Good defense and good fielding for the Phillies.
And I'm looking at third base at Michael Franco. Talk about making plays. He'd come in, make the bare hand. He dives to his left and right, and a tremendous arm to complete the play. This kid's special.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out.
All right, first base.
On to first, and a good start to the inning for Buchholz. 2 away now.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him
Pop him, get it. Ah, missed it.
And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded weakly to the right side. Hernandez in the hole. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A good inning of work there from Clay Buchholz. And his club's keeping it close. It's 1-0. Into the box now, Tommy Joseph comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team. Line drive to left.
Yes, all right, we got one man on one base. Good hit for the Phillies. Let's go Phillies.
Standing in, Michael Franco, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Philly fanatic. Woo! Woo!
First pitch on its way. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. One count and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent down
yes!
the gap.
Yeah! Yes! Yeah, man! Yes! Home run for the Phillies. Let's go Phillies! Yeah, man! Yes, Francisco comes up with the big homer. Let's go Philadelphia Phillies. Yeah. What a home run. Let's go Phillies. Oh my God, man. Showtime. What is it? 2-run homer, 7th of the season. Give everybody a that. Yeah, man. Let's go. Let's see an instant replay on this. Oh man, this is nothing but greatness. Give everybody a dap in the bullpen. There we go. National League East Phillies. Let's see the instant replay. Home run by Francisco. Woo! Hits it out of the park.
It just hangs right there out over the hard plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave the
yes, that's what I'm talking about. What a home run for Francisco and the Phillies. Oh, 2-0. Okay. Oh, we got 2 men home. That's what I'm talking about.
Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate, Yadi Molina. See all that gold? He's wearing it for a reason. He can frame it, he can catch it, he can call the game, and he's got great footwork to make the throws. You better be careful if you lead off first base. He'll stray down there and drill you. He'll get you. He will. I'm telling you. He'll pick you off.
Stepping in, Howie Kendrick, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Left side. Picked up by Peralta. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
Batting 8th, catcher, Cameron Rupp.
Into the box, Cameron Rupp. And you can see he really enjoys hitting here at Citizens Bank Park, which is not a shocker. It's a good place to be a hitter. Leake sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty moves over, and that's the 3rd out. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Digging in now, Mike Lee. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Mike Lee.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And not much of an effort there. So look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Ready for another chance? Aledmus Diaz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez is there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man.
One out for the Phillies.
Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Look, man, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Our score remains 2-1. At the plate, Clay Buchholz. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway.
Okay, we're up at bat, the Phillies.
Delivery to him on the way. Started that swing a bit too early.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it to scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Diaz ranging into.
Oh, okay, good base hit. We'll take it. Good hit for the Phillies. Ooh, 2 base hit. Yeah.
Second base with a double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there.
Let's go. Good hit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, Phillies up 3-1. Let's go.
This is now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, that little soft liner did a nice job of staying with it.
What a hit for the Phillies. Bringing another guy home.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. This one's flared out toward left. Grichuk is over. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First offering on its way. Bouncer down the line. But it's foul, strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly it just looked on that last pitch.
Here it comes on 0-2. Pitch popped up. Diaz takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
First baseman, number 19.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now a move over to first, and he is tagged out here.
No! Oh my God!
As he's picked off to end the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here.
Oh.
1 on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cardinals 1. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the TCU product Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. From the stretch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound
Pop up.
that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
1 away.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Rendell Gritch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a swing and a
Pop up, get it.
in the air.
Ah!
And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Another 0-2 home. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes. And the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score holds. It's 3-1. Riding in once again, Tommy Joseph set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Number 19.
Line toward the gap in left center.
All right, good hit.
For his second hit of the afternoon.
Did I get it? Okay, all right. Got a man on base.
For him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently second best on this Philly ball club in that department. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Maikel Franco. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. In the air now, out to right field. Piscotty moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Coghlan. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Jeez, finally! That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you!
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Here's Howie Kendrick. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get back in safely. League pauses. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. So stepping in, Jed Jerko. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jed Jerko.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among the league leaders in that department. Here's Johnny Peralta now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch.
Pop up.
Swinging a little blooper to center. Pereira over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
I'm sitting there shaking my head. I'm tripping, man. I mean, I've never watched a guy throw this many strikes. First pitch strike, he's 100% in the game. Every batter, first pitch or strike.
0-1 count and the pitch. Now a swing, the 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1, 2, 3. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Digging in, Cameron Rupp. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Cameron Rupp.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to look back at that swing when he's reviewing the video of his at-bats tomorrow.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Fowler. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Wayne Buchholz. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Fowler has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Leak into his motion. Here he comes 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And it's still 3-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Lee. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz as he loops under the ball.
Pop up.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Dexter Fowler now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And there's a fastball from Buchholz as he gets ahead 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put him play against him.
Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both the lefty and the right-hander have stood up. Line towards center field. Fowler patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
All right. Got a 1-base hit for the Phillies. Good hit.
First guy was out, but man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These 2 guys sound pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Philly fanatic. Woo! Woo!
He's set. Here it comes. Hopped up. Carpenter is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Mike will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grichuk has a beat on it. And that's the third out. Phillies down on just 4 pitches as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Matt Carpenter will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball.
Got it, first base.
Fields it clean. On to first, and a big out to
wow.
the 7th, 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk, a hit in 2 tries so far. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The 1-0 delivery. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder.
Got him first base.
3 times in a row.
On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Scotty. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into very shallow right.
Pop-up
is under it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Score holds. It's 3-1. Trevor Rosenthal gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Coughlin. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Grounded back up the middle. And 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder, Howie.
Ready for another chance. Howie Kendrick, 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
That curveball is a pitch that you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in once again, Cameron Rupp. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Rosenthal has his sign. First pitch on its way. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on.
All right, come on. Come on. Oh, he's going second base. Good hit.
Pitcher is absolutely dealing right
Good
now.
hit for the Phillies.
This is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Ready once again, Clay Buchholz. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
And he misses there, 1-2. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Jed Jerko now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, that he's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now a swing and a fly ball.
Pop up.
Oh! Running catch here, deep into the corner.
Good catch for the Phillies.
Any stretch, and that's the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. So striding forward now, Johnny Peralta. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hard on the ground.
Got him. Oh!
Alvis has it. On to first, but it's too late. As the first base umpire says they just missed getting him.
We're going to challenge that.
And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Phillies have elected to.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a
Pop
ball
up.
in the air. Here comes Coughlin.
Oh!
He makes the running play. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Matt Adams come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 32, Matt Adams.
straight down the middle for a strike. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 5 homers, 9 driven in. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled back.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And that's through for a hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Colton Wong will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Shortstop, Diaz.
Striding in once again, Aledmus Diaz. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Philly fanatic. Woo! Woo!
Lifted in the air to center.
All right, pop up.
Pereira is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cards strand a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Jonathan Broxton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Jonathan Broxton.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Cesar Hernandez.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Now a flare out to left center. Diaz backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the 1st out.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Freddie.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that'll get down for a big...
All right, got a man on base.
Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Peralta will put this one away for route number 2.
First baseman, number 19.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Broxton's ready. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down in the zone.
Here's the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Back in the city of brotherly love with Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
All right, we're in the ninth inning. Philadelphia Phillies up 3, St. Louis Cardinals nothing in the beginning of the ninth inning.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Looking to send him packing again. Another one sent foul. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's another 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got to battle. But that was the case here, as he battled back, got a hit down 0-2.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air
Pop
out
up.
to left field. Kendrick has a play. 2 down.
2 outs. Oh, shucks. Wait a minute, is somebody on that third base? Oh!
Proved to be a heads-up play.
Oh, he got me. Stole the base.
Scoring position now.
Oh.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First offering on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Philadelphia Phillies up 3, St. Louis Cardinals 1 in the 9th inning, 2 outs, 1 strike for the Cardinals. Will the Philadelphia Phillies make this last pitch to clinch game 1 in the 3-game series? Look at all the fans in Philadelphia stand up in their seats. Let's see what happens.
Now the pitch.
And he hits it to that. Does he get it? Oh, no. Oh, no. No way. Oh.
Final out, you get an infield single. Anything to cling on to a little bit of life. Let's see if this
tag.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, if we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. Now in the box, Jed Jerko. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Philadelphia Phillies up 3, St. Louis Cardinals 1. 9th inning, 2 outs, no strikes, and 2 men on base for the St. Louis Cardinals. They got a shot to come back. Will the Philadelphia Phillies make this last pitch to clinch game 1 in a 3-game series? Look at all the fans in their seat. Let's see what happens. He hits it. And the Phillies win game 1. Yes. Defeating the St. Louis Cardinals. Let's go, Philly Nation.
Doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Clay Buchholz earns win number 7 on the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Clay Buchholz. His record is now 7-1. The loss goes to Mike Leake. He falls to 4 innings. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.